my poker peeps? It's the Hatter. And I just want to come on here and thank everybody so far that subscribed, comment, and followed on my YouTube. I really appreciate it. Thank y'all so much, and hopefully I bring y'all even bigger and better content as we go. All right, y'all, let's jump into this hand. So we're at a 50 NL table. The table's starting to break. There's still 4 of us playing, and I look down at ace, queen of spades. So, of course, under the gun, we're going to go ahead and open. And I open to the standard 3X that we've been doing, and which is 150. Button gets out of the way. Small blind gets out of the way. And now a pretty tight player, he's going to go ahead and call. And we go to a flop of 3 of clubs, queen of hearts, ace of diamonds. This is beautiful. We flop top 2. And really the big blind defending range, I mean, he's kind of tighter, so he could have some ace X here and pairs and stuff. But he leads out with a check. I'm going to go ahead and go half pot. And he quickly calls. All right, so as we go to the turn here, I'm already starting to think, how do you connect with this board? And the 5 of hearts comes off. And as crazy as this sounds, as tight of a player he is, I really don't expect him to have 2-4 very often, unless it's suited. And he's pretty tight. I don't even know if he'd play that. So he checks again. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and start sizing up and try to figure out where he's at. And I bet 2/3. And once again, he calls. When he makes this call, alarm bells are starting to go off a little bit of what he could have. Because one thing about him is he's pretty tight. And if I block top 2, I got an ace and a queen. So there's not many aces and queens out there. And I'm not sure if he would call a 2/3 bet with just a queen. So now I'm trying to figure out what he would have. I mean, there's not many draws. I mean, he couldn't. Maybe he has like the ace of hearts and something that's picked up a heart draw. That's a possibility. And then maybe he floated with a pair of 5s and hit a 5, but I think that's raising if he had pocket 3s. I mean, he might be trapping with pocket 3s, but there's definitely alarm bells going off right now that he definitely has a hand. I don't think he does not have a draw or anything. Now I believe he has a made hand. I'm trying to figure out what he may have. Because if I got top 2, it feels like I have the best of it. So now the river comes 6 of diamonds. It's pretty much a brick. I mean, 4-7 shouldn't be there, and 2-4 already got there. So, I mean, I'm trying to figure out what he has here, and he blasts out for pot. And this right here is where the decision point is, and I'm thinking, I'm so confused because I feel like I should just rip it in here. I mean, he only has a little bit back, but I'm trying to think, like, I don't see him doing this with a bluff. So now I'm trying to think about what he could have. I mean, ace 5 is a possibility. Ace 3 is a possibility, but I think if he had ace 5, it would be suited, and he would raise the turn and go ahead and start piling it in. So now I'm like really confused on what he has. So now I'm starting to wonder if he's running some type of major trap on me with maybe aces or queens. And I mean, I'm just really confused. This makes no sense when it comes to this player type. So now I believe if I do shove, I'm only getting called by better, as crazy as that sounds. But just knowing this player, so I kind of level myself into just making a call. We're never folding here, of course, but I mean, his line and his player type just throws me for a loop. So I decided to just go ahead and call, because if he is bluffing, it ain't like he's going to call a bigger bet. So now I think I'm only getting called by better. I'm not sure if that's right or not, because I do believe ace 3 and ace 5 I could definitely get value from reviewing this hand. I just feel like he would have got more aggressive on the turn, at least with either one of them hands. So I'm going to go ahead and I put in the call, as I said, and I'm going to go ahead and show you his hand here. He has pocket 3s, which he was trapping on the flop. I mean, results oriented, it looks great that I made a call and I didn't end up losing extra because he had about 18 behind. But long term, am I missing value here, or because of the player type? I mean, like I said, the spidey senses was going off. Something wasn't right here. It wasn't adding up, knowing this player and how he was making it this far. And then the pot size, he's never doing that as a bluff. He's just not that player, I don't think. So y'all tell me, is this too nitty? Should I always be just going ahead and going for max value? And if he has the set of 3s or trapped, should I just lose it all? This is such a tough spot. I mean, it's easy for me to say, oh, yeah, I knew he had a big hand and I saved money. No, that's results oriented. So what do y'all think long term? Should I just go ahead and call this, shove it in and run into it, or did I make the right play? All right, y'all. Pretty interesting spot. Y'all tell me. All right, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hatter out.